Tell them to bring me my...
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shockers Dynasty. Now we're kicking off after a pretty embarrassing loss for our very first game.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Anyways, we are kicking right back into the action. We're going to move on to week 2 and have a look further into our recruiting tree here. It is time for Charlotte at Wichita. They're starting out 1-0. We are starting out 0-1. We're going to continue our recruiting. Mr. Lashley and Lord are already pretty keen on joining our school, but we're going to make sure that we get them nice and signed here. Now, we do have availability to schedule David Lord for a visit, but we decided to not go for it yet since we're already low on hours enough as it is, but that's just how life is in this instance. So we're going to go ahead and check the rest of our recruits here. We may do a little bit of scouting, but ultimately we're going to want to try and push all of our points into these guys because we need to get recruits over to our team. That is probably the most important thing right now. Now, I do want to keep an eye on this one running back recruit, Mr. Ezekiel Mon. He is a gem recruit, only 2-star, so he'll be theoretically a 3-star. That would be phenomenal to have for our team since we are building from a 70 overall, but ultimately we just need to make sure that we can pull in as many people as possible. We are going to be losing a couple players this year. I don't remember exactly which ones off the top of my head, but all I know is that we're going to have Jetmore for one more year at wide receiver, but we need to keep up the pace of hiring people before time is too late. It is now time to jump right into game 2. Back at home, yet again, home game number 2, and this time at night. So we'll see if our fortunes turn around for this endeavor this time. We can only hope for the best in the situation and give it our all on the field. Charlotte 49ers at Wichita State in Wichita. It is time for Shocker football. Today we will be running the alternate jerseys just for a little bit of spice. And let's hope we can build momentum and carry our first win as the Shockers in nearly 4 decades. Let's get this shit, guys. Now, it is time for Game 2 at Wichita State. We'll be kicking the ball off first to the 49ers. They will receive and take a knee in the end zone to bring it out to the 25, and we'll be starting on defense. Look to have a pretty decent quarterback, young guy. May have some potential. Didn't do much on him, but it seems like passing game's going to be his big thing. We're going to run a little bit of a zone coverage out here just to prevent any crazy throws that they plan on making. It's going to be an inside zone for their first run, and we'll just get them down after a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 for the 49ers. We're going to be playing a little bit of a deeper coverage here. Play action. They may be looking deep. They're going to look. Picked off. Quan Harvey. That is the first interception for the Shockers. We're going to try and run it back, maybe get a spin move, and we get absolutely nowhere. But that is an interception for the Shockers, and we are out on offense back at home. Maybe that can put a little bit of juice into this game, and maybe we can carry a little bit of momentum here and try and get this win. So that's all I'm wanting at this place. A little bit of a review on that interception. Quan Harvey, the junior, just a really bad read by that. But it was also thrown behind the receiver to the corner. So, oh well, we take it. His loss. And this will be 1st and 10 for the Shockers. Starting at the 40, we're going to run in a little bit of a run play here and just get absolutely curb stomped. All right, let's not do that again. Let's go ahead and try for a little bit of a passing play here. I'm going to run a couple of audibles here just to see if we can have anyone beat their man assignment since it looks like they are going to be running like a cover man. Take the snap right before the clock. And I'm not able to fit that in.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
It's a sketchy pass on my part, but we're not going to get it. 3rd and 13, already in a dangerous situation after that momentum flip with the interception. See if we can get anyone to break away for a 1st down catch, potentially. A's going to be wide open there, and we're going to have the gap. That's a 1st down for the Shocker, and more! That is our wide receiver, number 15, Justin Marflo.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Don't mind that. I suck with English. On to the next thing. 1st and 10, we're going to try the run play again, see if we get anything, and our offensive line is just ass, and I also suck just as bad. Run a little bit of a concept for verts here. Take the snap. There's almost immediate pressure, and I'm just trying to do everything I can to get that ball out, but running back drops after getting smacked by the linebacker. 3rd and 9. Couple more audibles here to see if we can have anyone break loose. We're looking, and it's batted down at the line. So we'll have to take a kick for the first possession, but that's not bad. Points off an interception is something I'll take any day of the week, as long as that gets us on the board, and that is good. And we'll send the kickoff away back into the end zone. He's actually going to take it out this time. And we stop him. What a horrible decision. On the 14-yard line. And he is going to run it, and we are going to get him after a very marginal gain. 2nd and 9. And it was yet another run play, and I have a horrible read. 1st and 10, they're probably going to go with a run play it again. I'm kind of anticipating that in this instance, and yes, it is. I'm not able to get there, but our outside linebacker is 2nd and 8. I'm assuming they may try and run it again, but they could also just try and flip it up. But it's going to be end of the first quarter before that can get there. 3-0. Shockers. Why are we -2 rushing yards? Oh yeah, that's right. I suck. And our offensive line sucks. Mutual suckage is not a good thing in this instance. I'll go ahead and skip a little bit further into the second quarter now. They just had a scoring play on us. 2-minute warning for the Shockers. 3rd and 6 is what we are up against here. 7-3 ball game after a very bad scoring drive and a little bit of bad defense on my part. We're going to have a slant route right open against the middle. That'll get us a nice first down. We got to run a little bit of no huddle here, get up to the line, see if we can make anything happen this instance. Take snap again, drop back. A little bit of pressure's roaming around the outside, but we're going to find our tight end wide open underneath, and we're going to get out of bounds, stop the clock. 1st and 10 for the Shockers, 1:35 on the clock before half. Take the snap, and we're going to play it safe. Just drop it to the running back, get a couple of yards, and he's actually going to get yet another first down. We are even closer. Run no huddle one more time. See if we can get the guys up to the line as soon as possible. Take snap, fake play action, roll out, tight ends available, and we're just going to get a few yards. Good night. The Duke got rocked. Not sure if his ACL is going to be intact after that, but anyways, 2nd and 4 for the Shockers. We're going to audible out into 4 verts here. See if we can get anyone. And Jet Moore is wide open. Touchdown, Shockers. Jet Moore putting on the Jets, and that is a touchdown for the Shockers. What a bomb. Beautiful play, and with a little bit of time to spare, too. Absolutely incredible. He had just beat the corner, and that was perfection. And we'll take the PAT and get a 3-point lead going with 55 seconds left in the second half. Just for reference to that bomb play and how that worked out was exactly what I had hoped happened against the Navy game in the last episode.
Flashback.
Boy!
End of flashback.
But, you know, live and we learn. Not gonna lie, for a second there, I thought he was gonna get around our guys and break free, but luckily we stopped him at the 16, so 52 seconds and counting. 1st and 10 for the 49ers. He's gonna do a flat route to his tight end. We'll stop him. 2nd and 6. We're gonna run a little audible into a little bit of a zone defense here. He's gonna get that flat route for the tight end again, so we'll have to stop him, make him waste a second timeout. 3rd and 4. I'm anticipating they're going to do something very stupid here. I don't know why I'm on cornerback, but I feel like that's going to be a bad... Oh, no. You know, I don't got anything to say here. I just... skill issue. That's all my bad. And after a quick 20-second score, the 49ers will take the PAT and have a 4-point lead. And add insult to injury, as usual with this Shockers team, we're going to get a nice little roughing the kicker penalty. That's going to become a ritual with this team. I have a bad feeling about it.
Bruh.
Take the kickoff, and we're just going to let that thing fly, take as much field position as we can. 35 seconds. Let's see if we can make anything special happen. 1st and 10. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. We're going to run a little bit of audibles here, see if we can catch anyone lacking off guard. I'm going for the Hail Mary shot again. And it's bricked. Didn't have as much power underneath. Jetmore had the jump. I didn't have the awareness to make the shot properly. Had the arm accuracy of Tua Tagovailoa right there. 2nd and 10 for the Shockers. We're going to find our tight end on a flat route underneath, and that's going to be perfect to get us to 3rd and 1, 20 seconds left. We're going to have to run no huddle here, see if we can get anything fast. 12 seconds and counting. We need to get this play off here. And we do, and I'm looking deep for the tight end who's going to be on a corner out, and it's bricked by the cornerback. That's extremely disappointing. 4th and 1, 6 seconds left. Let's see if we can make a miracle happen, because why not? Can't hurt. There's been many miracle shots before, and let's see if we can make it one of them. Take the snap, looking deep, and we are rocked. That'll leave 2 seconds on the clock before halftime, and that'll give the ball right back to the 49ers. It's not close enough for a field goal attempt, so they're going to have to go with a Hail Mary. Toss to the end zone, and we are there to send that thing out of bounds. That is halftime. It's been a little bit of a dogfight here. See a little bit of a better scoring game in this instance, but pretty happy with our performance, aside from myself getting cooked like Xavier Rhodes when I was playing corner. But, you know, you live and you learn. Won't do that again. It's not an experience I feel like doing again. Kind of like some of my previous relationships. Anyway, 14-10, 49ers are on top in Wichita, and we are going to take this into the 3rd quarter and see what we can do here to make a comeback and possibly take this game away at home. Now we will receive the ball to start the 3rd quarter too. We're going to let it fly back into the end zone, and let's take it up to 25 and see what we can cook from there. First play of the drive, we're going to go a little bit of a play action here, make a couple audibles, see if we can make anything open against the middle of the field here. Just a little bit of a better accuracy for us. Pretty good pocket, and we're going to find Jet Moore open on the crosser route. Beautiful little first down, takes up to the 45. I decided to run no huddle because I'm a little bit of a moron here. After some adjustments, we're going to run with the stretch here, and that's actually going to get decent yardage for once, and that is another first down for the Shockers. Beautiful pickup. Audible back into the run play with the inside zone, and we are going to get demolished after picking up 2 yards here. Yet again, we're going back to the run play to see if we can get anything out of it, and we're going to get a little more. Take it up to 3rd and 4. Take snap, drop back. I'm probably going to be looking for the Texas route with the running back here. And that's going to be pretty open there for a better game than I was anticipating. And we'll take it for yet another Shockers first down. Absolutely beautiful. Kind of marching down the field in this instance. Got to keep up that momentum here. Take snap. Tight ends look pretty open. And we get blown up before we can get that ball out. But at least it wasn't a loss of yards. 2nd and 10. A halfback stretch for the Shockers. And we get not much up to 3rd and 6. Going to run a little bit of a play action here to see if it's possible to get a little bit more yards. Get us back in a more solid field goal position, but I want 6. I think we all want 6 here. Pretty good coverage developing. Tight end's wide open underneath, and we're going to get the animation we needed and the first down for the Shockers. First down, that means a running play here. Send an inside zone with the back, and we get somewhat decent blocks. Again, I'm shit at running the ball. 2nd and 8. Clock is winding down. 3rd quarter will be ending, but we're going to be able to get the play off. Beautiful. See if we can take advantage of this. Texas route, and the ball gets dropped. Not much advantage to be taken there. Score is still 14-10 for the Shockers going into the 4th quarter. Jet Morris has himself a pretty good game, but their wide receivers also having a good game. Mostly because of my fault. So in that instant, I'm going to say he's a skill issue merchant right there. Those stats aren't real. First play, 3rd and 8 in the beginning of the 4th quarter for the Shockers. We're going to put Jet Moore on a little bit of a slant route, and look at that boy cook. Look at him cook underneath. Beautiful catch. Touchdown, Shockers. We are back on top in the 4th quarter, baby. What time is it? Shocker time. That was a beautiful play by Jet Moore and a beautiful route ran. Perfect placement on that ball underneath just to where the backs couldn't get it, and he fit it right in between triple coverage to make it a touchdown. And we'll go ahead and take that PAT with no issues whatsoever. 3-point lead for the Shockers. 4th quarter, 4 minutes, 56 seconds. Let's lock this game out for the first win in over 4 decades. They're going to decide to field the kick. They'll take it out to the 22, so a little bit of yards lost, but that's even better for me. Let's see if we can get yet another stop here. They're going to go with a running play, as they always do. I miss my block, but that's all good. We're going to get them stopped 2nd and 4. Run back, audible out into a further zone coverage, Tampa 2. Pinch the line. They're going to run it yet again, as I always expect them to, and I shit the bed once more with the defensive coverage. God, I need to get better at that. 1st and 10 for the Shockers. Got to run around in circles to assert my dominance, and they're going to run a stretch play, and they're going to get some pretty good yardage on that. Yeah, let me just send myself to Cancun, go flying real quick. Guess my player just felt like taking flight today. 2nd and 2, it's an RPO, and they're going to get a pretty good gain off that. I'm not going to lie, I was not expecting an RPO slant there. That caught me off guard. Yeah, I don't feel like repeating the same mistake, so I'm going to get off the corner, and look what I do. I shit myself again. Underneath route to the tight end this time, and my tackle does absolutely nothing. Beautiful. We're going to have a 2-minute warning. They're getting into crunch time here. 2 minutes on the clock. They're getting urgent. They're going to have to make something happen if they want any chance of winning this game or getting into field goal range. And it's going to be a halfback screen. I did not see it. I was not expecting that. He's going to get some pretty good yardage, get right to field goal range. I rocked him there. No loose ball, however. They're probably going to go with yet another run play here. 1st and 10. They're looking over the middle. Quarterback gets knocked. Now it's back 2nd and 17. They're getting close to out of field goal range. They're going to have to get desperate here. He drops back, looks for another halfback slip screen, and he'll get those yards exactly back. 3rd and 8 for the 49ers. 1:30 and counting. We really need to get a stop here if we have any chance of winning and maintaining this game's lead. Throw it back in the good old reliable Tampa 2. Drop back. Quarterback's looking deep. Picked off in the end zone. Our safety was there and ready to make the play. He was going for the game-winning ball, and we were there to deny it. What a play. And that's going to seal the game in this instance. As long as we can hang on to the ball, take the knee, call it game, that will be a Shockers win in Wichita. It took 2 games to get our first win as the Shockers. We're going to send it up with a halfback dive. Try and run the clock a little bit. They're going to use their first timeout on the half. We're going to run another inside dive, and we'll get a pretty good gain there. 3rd and 1. They use their second timeout. We need a little bit of a gain, and this is game. Inside zone for the Shockers, and that is a first down. Their final timeout is used. Yeah! The time is now, Shockers Nation. Take a rise. 4 decades later, after the team has disappeared, your Wichita State Shockers have won a football game in Wichita at home against the Charlotte 49ers. What a game, what a match. Perfection all across the board. Jet Moore, phenomenal all game, but our defense came crucial here with 2 interceptions. Wichita State wins in Wichita, Kansas, in their stomping grounds, in the new stadium. Your Shockers have won a football game. It took 2 games into their revival season, and we are back on track. What a beautiful game overall. Jet Moore was absolutely astonishing. No turnovers on the offensive side of the ball. A couple blunders on defense, but they made up for it. 2 interceptions, 1 to turn the tide and bring the momentum back to Wichita at the beginning of the game. Catch Charlotte off guard, and that second one to seal the W. We're going to go ahead and fast forward to next week and get our scouting ready. Some of our people have already committed to other schools, which means they'll have to eliminate them, but no big loss. The guys that we still want are still on the roster for our choosing. David Lord and Lashley are both very interested in the Shockers here, and we are able to start scheduling visits for both of them. Now, probably in the next episode, we'll have to schedule a visit for him in which I can guarantee that we will catch a W. Ezekiel Mon is still getting more and more interested in our program. That is even better of a choice of what's happening right now. Need to be careful, but need to be ready to pull in some very good people to this organization when the time comes. Most of our star players now and our good players are juniors at the moment, but we will be losing a couple players to their senior year this year. We just need to make sure we can bring in some depth to cover off those sections of the team and ensure we can rebuild from the ground up from that section. Shockers have a bright future ahead of them. I am so pumped for the first win. That is what we were looking for, boys. Never been more proud of us, never been more proud of the team. The Shockers are back, and the Shockers are back by force. Take a rise, Shocker Nation. Your time is now. The rebuild is looking bright, and the future even brighter. And stay tuned for episode 3, where we will see the University of Alabama Birmingham come to Wichita State. Stay tuned. Thank you for joining me this episode. Have a great night, guys. Go Shocks.